Like everybody's like so nice, and I've just gotten like used to a lot of the people here. So that's definitely very, very awesome. Like Mo here.
Mo, guess what I got? Mo, guess what I got? Mo, guess what I got? I haven't been to bed, Mo. I'm too excited. Are you ready? Come here. Both in one night. I got that stupid truck. And I got a beautiful. I got it from the crate, dude. Like, I was just spending my coin to get cars for liquidation last minute. And I saw that diva pop up, and I about had a heart attack. And then I just bought this for 80 mil from Devil Dog. And I hadn't seen Devil Dog in months. He just came back. And he was like, dang. He was like, had I known you wanted this, I would have hopped in and sold it to you. And I was like, well, dang. Yeah, he's still, what's right before specialist doctor? What's the first white coat? He stepped all the way down to like first white coat, Mo. It's really sad. Yeah. He was DCP, and he was supposed to be the next chief, but I guess things happened, and yeah, but I feel so bad for Devil because he's a very emotional guy, and I feel like he didn't feel like he had the support he needed to stay, you know? Yeah. But yeah, he sold this to me today, and I'm super excited for T to wake up, and I have not slept. Yeah. Did you see Off Topic? And like, I'm really sorry, but I love Junior with every ounce of my being. I had to. But I'm not discrediting everything that was said, though. You know what I mean? But just that part. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Well, that's why I said what I said at the end. I was like, we're all a family here, dude. Like, we'll fix it. Let's just work on it and actually talk to each other and communicate and make it work. Dude, I am literally in disbelief right now. Both of these vehicles are looking at me right in the face. Both of them. In one night. Dude, I'm like cracked out. Like, this is insane. What are you looking for? Um, I know somebody with a chateau who may or may not be willing to sell. I happen to be married to them here. You know, I could work my magic. Wait, what? For what? Oh, I can help you with that, Mo. I have money left over because, like I said, I was fully prepared to buy Junior's Diva for like 120, but I paid 80 for this Rhino, and I just hit liquidation. I helped some people out, but then I got the Diva for free, basically, outside of like real money, obviously. But I have a little bit of extra money left over if you need help, and I can offset it from T for you too. Yeah. I'm so tempted to blow this 40 million on tuning crates. You have no idea. Like, it hurts so bad. Like, I want to max this out right now. T? Yeah, I'm gonna do the blue, I think, and match, like, my other blue. But T is gonna flip his lid when he wakes up. I am so excited. I am so ready. He's gonna be mad that I didn't sleep, but it'll be fine. No, he's all the way in Mississippi, which I have family there, but I don't see them. NRP. What part? Okay, I have family in Hattiesburg and Petal, I think. So my dad's side, or my dad's mom's side's from Mississippi, but they joined the army, so they ended up in Maryland. Fun fact, my grandmother used to be like one of Eisenhower's secretaries, like not like his like secretaries, but like on the army base helping out and things. And then she dated a spy and developed schizophrenia, and then that was a whole issue, but you know. She dated a Russian spy. Yeah, she had like an affair or something, and because they were both deployed. And he put like a suitcase in her closet once, and it freaked her out so bad it just, you know, awoken the schizophrenia in her. And yeah, it was not good. She left. Sorry, Mo. One other funny fact: she left a note in like the chapel of the army base or whatever, and she said that my grandfather was in cahoots with Jack Ruby. Yeah. So that was the whole situation. And she believed it. She was so convinced. Yeah. Mhm. So NRP, I got super high the other night, and T called me a Yankee, and I had to confirm that Maryland was a southern state. No, we're right below the Mason-Dixon. We are technically the South, but like we have like Antietam and everything else. You know what I mean? So they all had to like come right here to fight. Um, so I think it was like up in the air. But yeah, we're South, barely. Yeah, yeah, we just made it to the South. And he called me a Yankee, so now I throw it back at him and I said, "You're just a yee who drives a yee truck." And he had never heard the term yee before. And I'm like, "No, we have yees here in Maryland." Like, does he have the flags on the back? I hate people like that. Like they benefit from being obnoxious. Anything just to, excuse it, I guess. Oh, absolutely. Like, I feel like, he goofs off on mic and things like that, and it's nice to hear him laugh. But, I didn't agree with everything he said, and I feel like there's some, like, sorry, like underlying miscommunication and like misunderstanding, but you can feel the emotion behind whatever he was trying to say. You know what I mean? Like you could feel the frustration. And like I just hope that he's able to open up a little bit more. So I'll give you some insight because I was here for all of it. I loved Ray, okay? Like I thought she was amazing as a person, but she was very, very easy on this army and they took advantage of it. And she had her friend, and like they left with her when she finished her term, and that's why a lot of them left. But Junior like ran a beautiful term. Like he had a crazy schedule, but he was always like checking in on Discord and writing us long posts about like being in the know of everything. Like he always knew what was going on, even if he wasn't here. And like you felt his presence on the space when he wasn't here. You know what I mean? And when Ray's term started, um, he was going to be like a consultant, and help out. And every time he would ask Ray if there was anything that he could help with, she would shut him down. And this was when he had like a crazy work schedule and everything else. And she actually kicked him from Army for inactivity. And it's like, this man was at your disposal anytime you needed him. He would never have done that to you. Like, she was a DFG for him at one point, and he helped coach her into this position and everything else. Like, he put so much effort into Ray, and he was always there to help her, but she refused his help. And, he was running around as a recruit, like he could barely be on, but he was always accessible for anything that we needed. And like his presence was more offline than online, but it was the fact that she, I don't know, I feel like I don't know, she kicked him out of Army, and that's why he wasn't here, because she forcibly like removed him. and that's why his presence wasn't here. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So Mikey doesn't, I don't think Mikey knows that. And Junior, I know he can be very intense, like, and I know he's hard to approach, but I love that man. Like, I can go up to him, I can cry to him, I can cuss at him, like, I have that relationship with him that I know his intentions. You know what I mean? He's hard, but he has like the biggest heart. And like, he wants everyone to feel like they can come up to him and talk to him. Like, if you're not getting anywhere with Stu, go to Junior. Like, I mean, don't ping him. He hates private messages. But if you go to Discord or something, like, he's always there and he'll get back to you whenever he can. But he'll always be honest and supportive of whatever you need. And like, I wish more people recognize that. Like, he ran a very tight ship, but we were a very strong army because of it. You know what I mean? So I think he loosened his reins a little bit when he came back to help Stu because he didn't want to step on toes. But that man has so much knowledge. He had a beautiful term. And, I cried when he got taken out of his suit. Like, that's how close we were. He kept me from quitting Army. And I've grown so much because of it. And I just wish he was recognized for it, because they don't know what he's capable of. And they don't know what an amazing term he ran. And it just really broke me down. But I understand Mikey's frustration too. I just wish that, he heard Junior's side, or maybe, hey, where did you come from type deal, I don't know. Right. I miss them. Absolutely. And see, that's why I tried to watch my words when I replied to Mikey. Like, I wanted him to feel heard, but I'm not going to air out, FG drama and things like that. And like I said, I loved Ray, okay? Like, I know everybody has their beef with people, but I loved her as a person and we clicked so well and we worked really well together. Like, I have good rapport with pretty much everyone I've worked under. But it still hurts my heart because, Junior, like, we joke, because we had like mama, papa, uncle, auntie. I don't know if you were around for all that when we had our clique, but Junior joked with me one day and he's like, I want to be somebody's dad. And then he adopted like Riley and I. So that's why, like, sometimes you'll see him say like daughter or something funny, but it's just like our inside thing. Um, but yeah, that was a mess, but he stuck by me. Like, I almost quit, like, completely almost quit. And I told Junior everything that was going on, and he never judged me for anything. You know what I mean? Even if he didn't agree. Like, he's like, I got your back. He's like, I have everyone's back. He's like, like, I'm here to support y'all however I can. And I just wish that that was seen more, or like people felt comfortable. Like, Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, like the funniest thing is I was completely terrified of him. I refused to ask for my major gen interview because I was so scared of him. And then one day we were just like talking, and I was telling him, I was like, look, I'm so scared to confront you because you just have this demeanor about you. And he's like, dude, I don't bite. He's like, let's do your interview right now. And I was like, you're joking. And he pulled me into RT and he did my interview and he was cheering me on the entire time. And, I started opening up to him from there. But he does come across as terrifying. Like, even with the relationship I have with him, anytime that man pulls me into RT, like when he pulls out that voice, when he's like mad about something, I sit there and shake. Like, I cannot help it. And it's like I have that tight relationship with him and I still know he means business. You know what I mean? Like, so I get it completely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And that's what I loved about Ray is she brought a lot of love into Army. Um, but we lost our structure, and now that discipline's being brought back, I feel like a lot of people are seeing an absence from leadership, and then leadership comes on and it's, why are you doing this? Like, this is wrong. Like, where is the gratitude for doing the best you can? So, mhm, absolutely. And that's kind of my argument. It's just we need full transparency. Like, if you're feeling some type of way, you need to pull that person aside and give them a chance. And, like, what's the worst that could happen? Take them into RT, have a conversation one on one, and don't let it just build because that's how it destroys you. Like, Riley and I were absolute best friends at one point, and then we had a massive falling out, but then we communicated, and now we're back to where we were. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you gotta communicate, you gotta work through it. We're all a team, we're all a family. This is supposed to be fun. Let's make it great. But I know some people you can't just talk to because I have my issues with some people too, but. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I said I made him get a rep, and he has another one on the way because he didn't do laps, remember? He ran me over as I was spawning bear cats. I don't know if you saw that. And then I was like, why did you run me over? He was like, what? Absolutely, and I still think I know who it is, Mo. Like, he sounds just like Luke. I don't know if you know who Luke is. Okay, so Luke was FG before Zombie. Okay, so it was Luke, Zombie, Junior, Ray, Stu. Luke also, yes, he was an FG, and then I think he's also in EMS right now. But I am convinced like Luke has a very distinct voice, and it sounds like Luke swallowed a frog, and that is who Martinez sounds like. Like, I am so convinced it's Luke, and a bunch of other people are too, and it's very, very, very weird because I can't prove it. Like, so that's why I'm telling you it's messing with my head because I am like, it hurts how like sure I am that it's Luke. Yeah, it's painful. So his name is also Prince James. So Princess James and Prince James. Um, yeah, and his name was Luke Skywalker. Um, and yeah, I am so convinced, Mo. Like, if I could find Luke's voice anywhere and play it for you, like I might go hunting just so you can hear what he sounds like. And then I want you to listen to Martinez and tell me that I'm crazy because it's painful. Like, he just has that voice. Like, oh my God. Like, I am like 92% sure, Mo. Like, it hurts. And that's why I get so, like, and I feel bad for it because if it's not him, then I'm just a jerk. But I literally have such short patience because I'm so convinced that it is him. Right?
Repeat that statement.
I was, wait, how loud is this? Is this bad? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. My AirPods aren't in. Okay, cool. That's your fault for going to Ocean City, first of all. Oh my god. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was making sure there was no like background noise or anything. But yeah, I was never under Luke. I know that they had a lot of issues with him. And he had a lot of me, so. Mhm. Oh, and apparently I found out Zombie and Ray like dated in real life. You didn't even. Yep, crazy. I literally cannot believe I have not been to bed. And I meant to start work like an hour and a half ago, but I was so distracted. Yeah, thankfully. Yeah, so like I work from home and then I watch the baby and then I play the game too. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh wow. Why would they deny you for being too excited to work for them? That is crazy. Right. No, I'm sorry, I'm too white to comment on that. Yeah, I'm whiter than snow. So right. Yeah, I'm Irish, Polish, and German NRP. So kind of both. But yeah, it was really cool because through Ancestry, I found my great aunt, and my dad didn't even know that he had another aunt. And she's still living, so. I just did like the family tracing. I never actually did like the DNA. But no, it still blows my mind that you and I can just talk about Maryland. Like, I don't know. Makes me happy. Oh no. Yeah. Right. Like, what punch you for looking at somebody funny type deal. Right. No, and I get it. But it's just nice because, like, all my friends, like, T's in Mississippi, like, Riley's in Cali, you know what I mean? Like, just hearing how close to home, I'm not used to it. And it's like, dude, you know, you might know this person. Like, NRP, I was almost tempted to tell you to look up my brother's Facebook because you might have mutuals that you don't know about. Because we were in between each other. Like, my brother was like a few years ahead of you, but I was a few years behind you. So I thought it would be like super cool if you had like mutuals with my brother. I'll type it to you. Well, I can put it. No, I'll type it to you. Yeah, no, I get that. It's just super personal because you'll end up finding out who I am and things like that. But I'm just curious.